of the Hubbardston Select Board, February 18th, 2025 at 6:30 p.m. And from here, we will go, do you have to the announcements?
Alright, so we have coming up a few things this week. So February 19th, tomorrow, we have from 6:30 to 8, right over here in the Senior Center, there's going to be a backyard chicken workshop being put on by the Agricultural Commission. So Kathy Hansgate will be talking, and a few other people in town that have chickens, all the good and the bad stuff about raising your own chickens, just in case you feel the urge to get your own flock to combat the price of eggs.
Add
Which,
something to that.
yeah,
We will be recording it for local access cable.
oh yay,
So
okay.
if you don't get to get out tomorrow night, you can watch it later.
There you go. But yeah, so you can go ask your questions and learn all about having chickens in your backyard. I have them, they're fun. They're expensive
No chickens
though.
in Pinecrest.
So, well, I'm sorry. You're not allowed there.
I'll just come and play with yours.
Okay, that's fine. You can come say mine.
Alright, folks.
Alright, sorry. Anyway, the other thing that's coming up this week is on the 21st, February 21st that is, the Non-Such Craft Spirits tasting night fundraiser is going to be at the library. There's a 6 o'clock and an 8 o'clock. There are tickets still available. They are $25 a ticket and they're sold at the library. Do not miss out on this great fundraiser. We have, who are the two wineries that are coming?
Wachusett Winery and Argonomy
Ergonomy
Farm.
Yeah, they're out of like what, Hardwick, New Braintree.
Hardwick, New Braintree, and
Okay.
then Smith's Country Cheeses has kindly donated cheese to be paired with all of the wine.
Okay, so it's basically wine and cheese tasting at the Hubbardston Library, and again, it is a fundraiser for the Hubbardston Library. Please get some tickets. This is Friday, right?
Friday the 21st.
Yes, Friday the 21st. There's two different sessions. There's 6 o'clock and 8 o'clock. It's going to be a lovely event, and I suggest you all get a ticket.
How many tickets are left?
There's a bunch still. There's people going.
And we'll be
There's still a
selling
bunch
them
left.
at the door too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so if you didn't get them in advance, you can come that night to get a ticket and come on in and have some wine and cheese. Because who doesn't want wine and cheese?
Who doesn't like wine?
Yeah, exactly. There you go. So, all right. So then on Saturday, February 22nd at 7 a.m. At Bent's Pond or Sawyer's Pond, depending on how long you've been in this town, the Rod and Gun is having a fishing derby. You can sign up in advance at the Rod and Gun. They have prizes for all the different categories and all that good stuff. But again, that is going to be starting at 7 a.m. this Saturday at Bent's Pond. So when you drive by down by Rieta and see the pond is filled with a whole bunch of ice fishing people, that's what that is. March 1st is the deadline for youth baseball registration. It's for ages 4 to 8. And to register, I'm going to give you the website and I'm going to say it twice, just for anybody that's listening. HUBBYBS, period. SPORT, this is where it gets weird, NGIN.com. HUBBYBS dot SPORTNGIN.com. And again, the registration's closed March 1st. Don't look at me. I just write the things down. From ages 4 to 8, and that's youth baseball. March 13th. Nobody wants to think about this, but excise taxes are due. You know, we need the money, so we're gonna pay the town bills. So make sure you send in your checks by March 13th and avoid any late fees because nobody wants any of those. April 19th, we are going to be doing Keep Hubbardston Beautiful Day. The Girl Scouts have already got the bottle and can drive. We'll be handing out bags to collect trash and taking the bags and getting rid of them for you. The Boy Scouts, I think, are going to be rigging up a metal recycling drive again. I'm working with them, so hear back to that for future. We'll figure that out for sure. But again, that's April 19th, and that will be 8 to noon at the rec field. And then the Hubbardston Fair, I am officially taking applications for that. It's June 7th, 9 to 2 if you want to be a vendor there. The applications are on the town website. If you can't figure out where they are, hit me up and I will send one to you. Alright, that's all I got.
Thank you, Katie. Anyone else have any other announcements or at this particular point in time? All right, seeing none,
March.
I'm gonna just invert the positions of Roman numeral 5 and 6, so I'm gonna go to open session first, because I'm not sure. Is there anyone here for open session? Sir, you said you had a question for us?
Yeah, I do.
Okay?
Okay,
Would you introduce yourself? Okay.
your name and address for me.
Vincent Terigny, Streeter Road.
I didn't get the name, I'm sorry.
Vincent Terigny.
Okay, welcome.
Been in Hubbardston for 30, 40
The
years.
floor is yours, if you have a question
And
for
I
us.
didn't bring my hearing aids. Animal control. Has the process of filing for a notice changed from the courthouse to the township somewhere, somehow?
What type of notice, sir?
Well, I have one. One of these. Bring it over.
Is that from the ACO?
So, this is from the animal control. So it goes to the town clerk, okay, that's what it says, whatever that's about. But to request a hearing with the magistrate, what do you do with it? Do you send it to the court? Do you bring it to the town clerk?
You go to the town clerk.
Go to the town clerk. Well, back in the day, you used to go to the courthouse. The last one of these
I'd much
I
rather
got-
visit the town clerk than the courthouse.
Who wouldn't? You just go to the courthouse and it just costs money.
Yeah.
But, well, the last one I got, I never heard anything from it because, I don't know, I filed it with the courthouse and I never heard nothing. That was almost 2 years ago. So I don't know if they're gonna arrest me or what.
Can I make a copy of this and take your number and I'll have Melody reach out to you tomorrow?
Certainly.
Alright, very, very.
Melody's the town clerk, so she,
Okay.
Melody Green.
Melody. Well, the problem I have is, I have this one particular neighbor that keeps firing off the animal control to my house. I don't know. I have many neighbors, and I don't have any other complaints. I have one dog.
The dog barking, is that what this is?
No, this is, I read, it was all over Facebook a week ago or so.
Oh.
Facebook?
I thought so.
My house?
I don't know.
No, I don't
I
think
don't
so.
think
Didn't say
No,
someone-
different, that was Plumtree.
Oh, Plumtree.
That was
okay.
different, that was Plumtree. I
If-
dealt with that already.
It was probably no more than animal tracks in the yard, the neighbor's
Okay.
yard that made the complaint.
Okay.
But this is an ongoing
Oh,
thing.
so like a loose dog kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Roaming. At
Roaming,
large,
okay.
that's what this citation,
Could've
roaming
been-
at large. The
could've
last
been
one I
rabbits,
got
could've been-
that.
Well,
Deer, I get
coyote.
that in my yard all the time.
Yep.
The last one I got,
Can you write your phone number down?
Well, unless they got
I,
DNA samples.
Maria
Can't
has
tell
my
who's it.
contact, but there's also.
She does?
Yes.
oh my, you guys got everything.
Yes.
We were-
Transparency, that's
Well,
what we
she sits
like.
on, town committee. She's on the affordable housing, or not affordable, it's, what is it now? What is that
Housing?
one called? It's not affordable housing, it's,
Housing committee.
yeah, it's housing
Yeah.
committee.
Who?
I sit, Maria,
Maria
Oh,
Twigg.
Maria.
yeah, Maria sits on it
She's
with
also
me.
the chair for the Republican
Yeah.
Party.
Yeah,
I'm the secretary.
Okay.
I get emails from her about that. I'm just, one of these days I'm gonna threaten to go to.
All right, we are being recorded, everybody, so be careful what we're, throwing around.
Did I say something bad?
no,
I'm
No,
just
no, no,
simply
no,
saying-
no.
Jeff always
fine.
reminds us, he keeps us in line so we don't say anything stupid. Well, we say stupid things all the time, at least I do. I have no problems.
So
And
you're-
and I swear a lot.
Yeah, Peter swears a lot.
What? I don't have my hearing aid, so you know.
So you're all set then?
You're all set there, yeah.
You're all
You're all
set.
set?
Well, actually, I just wanted to have your opinion on, I feel abused here.
Feel abused?
Well,
Oh, for this situation, you mean?
yeah, this is, thank you, this is ongoing.
I
This
don't
has
know
been
enough
going
about
on.
it to have an opinion, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't, I
know,
can't, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't know the whole background and we
Right,
can't
you're right,
say
and,
things
you know, I
about-
don't wanna get into the years of it, but
And we shouldn't be
The question I
making
have
names
is-
like neighbors.
if a complaint's made and animal control comes out
Mhm.
and doesn't make contact with the violator, just get these in the mail. It's like, what's this?
Yeah, but
Did you get your
All
dog
of
back?
a sudden.
You have your dog though, correct? The dog was not.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
he's
okay.
So-
with me, but they're
one question, if I may.
Go ahead, be careful
Did
what
the-
we say.
Did the animal control officer witness the dog roaming?
no, absolutely
Thank you very
not.
much.
And the animal control officer is not here to
Right.
Defend,
provide,
say,
provide their,
But
so-
what we'll do is we'll follow up with her. We'll follow up with her tomorrow, and I'll give you a call and I'll speak with her.
And that's the same thing that happened to the one prior to this that never got adjudicated. This one was,
It's not, is it just like a notice that they were there?
It's $100.
no, this is a
Oh.
citation.
Yeah, but-
This is a violation citation.
Okay.
So I
7
think,
o'clock in the
Yeah,
morning.
It's a $100 ticket.
so Vincent, I think
It's hard to read.
Tricia already covered some of this, but she's gonna be a great resource for you, cause she's gonna look into both connecting with Melanie, who's the town clerk, and even the animal control officer.
Alana, yeah.
And she's gonna be able to find out what information she can, and she'll connect back with you. So she's gonna have way more information and answers than we're gonna be
Yeah.
able to give you tonight. And if for some reason it rises to the level it should come back to the board, then Nate will put it on a select board agenda. But I think right now, Tricia's probably gonna be your best resource.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just thinking there might be a bias in here
No.
somehow
No.
with person across making a complaint.
No.
Cause I have plenty of neighbors and none of them have ever complained
No,
about.
I'm gonna reach
any of my
out to
dogs.
the animal control officer for this area. There's two of them that cover this area. And I've spoke with them many times before for various other reasons, and I've never even heard of a complaint on Streeter, so this is news to me. So I'll connect with her and Melody tomorrow, who is our town clerk, and I'll get you the answers I can get you, and if anything, I'll give I'll call you once I have some answers, and I'll also
Okay.
give your number to Alana, who's the animal control officer. She's very good about getting back to people.
And also, I think for the sake of things, because we are public now and recording, we should cut the conversation because
Right.
I don't want names or suggestions of who is, that people could be offended by, so
I'm trying to be careful.
Yeah.
she'll be your best.
I'd like to
She
be
will take
careful, but
care
I
of
would
it.
like to make one last statement, if you don't mind,
Be
Chair.
careful, yeah.
I just don't know how you could write a ticket for somebody's so-called animal roaming when they didn't pick the animal up and didn't, maybe she saw the animal roaming, I don't know, but that's, would be my question.
Alana or anyone from over there are not here, so.
So-
That's
we'll
why
have to
I-
do
well,
some-
We need to,
Yeah, let
either
Trish
table
deal
this,
with it.
et cetera,
Just
and after we hear how it goes, Tricia,
Yeah.
whether we put it on the agenda,
The
but
one
let's
prior
table
to
this,
was
please,
the
okay?
same scenario. All of a sudden, I get one of these in the mail.
And you never heard back, boo, for?
I didn't, I pegged it to the courthouse. And I was gonna go to have a meeting with the magistrate because I was gonna ask him the same question. Really, I mean, it just, it's obsessive.
It
So,
still
like,
gets
I-
to that level after this. As a former town clerk, they know this, and it's actually quite silly. A lot of them, when you don't pay your dog license or get those, it does end up at the courthouse after a certain period of time. But then the judges usually won't, they don't have, their plates are full.
Right.
So
Yeah,
a lot of that
their
doesn't
problem.
usually
That's why
end
I
up.
was wondering if it came back to the townships as opposed to the courthouses.
Oh,
I'll
Tricia,
find out for you how this works. I'm unsure, just as like you are, but I'm one of those people that once given something like this, I will dig and dig and dig until I get some answers. So I will get you as many answers as I possibly can get you, and if I can't get the answers, I will find who has them and get you in
Yeah.
contact with them.
I'd appreciate
But
that.
from what I see on Facebook, this might be a very good revenue stream with loose dogs in Hubbardston.
Well, I can assure
There's
you,
always loose dogs.
it wouldn't be
Mine included.
But a dog's a dog, and, they get out of scent, they're going for it. But, that being said, I'm very particular about keeping my dog close to the chest.
Most people
Okay.
do.
Alright,
He's a wicked friendly dog.
alright,
It can
Perfect.
coax him, I'm thinking that happened once.
All right.
Vincent, thank you for coming in.
Yeah.
Thank
thank
you
you.
for coming in, I'll get you those answers.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome to stay for the remaining of the meeting.
Or you're welcome to go too.
You don't have
That's
to.
why I,
You won't
don't
that's
have
why I
to. That's
changed
up to
the,
you.
order. I didn't want you to have to sit through everything else, so that, but we will move on now, so.
Okay, thank you for your attention.
You're welcome. I wanna call to order the, public hearing that has to be held now for the change of manager for 35 Main Street. So consider that we are now in a public hearing.
That side of the road.
Here, can somebody explain what where 35 Main
35 is
Street
Mr. Mike's,
Yeah, Mr.
not
Mike's.
Hubbardson One Stop Shop.
So,
I know
on
they're
the,
like right across the street from each other, so,
Mr. Mike's,
Mike-
the gas station.
right up the street.
Do you wanna fill this in?
That is the one-stop shop.
Yeah, it's on
The other
this side
side
of the
is the
street.
Hubbardston Market.
It's
Mr.
the-
Mike's is no longer called Mr. Mike's.
no, it's not Mr. Mike's, that's.
It's the one-stop shop.
Are you talking about the one by
It's
the
the
diner?
gas station.
But-
No,
It's
think
the
it's
gas
a-
station,
Oh,
it's the gas
yeah,
station.
okay, yeah, Mr. Mike.
can we just, on that application, can we just throw DBA in there? Cause we don't, I'm pretty sure we issue their license as a DBA, not the initial LLC name that they have.
DBA meaning,
Doing business as.
oh, I got you.
Assuming, of course, they have a DBA with the town clerk, I would hope.
With an LLC, they would have to.
Was it sold?
Oh,
No,
it's his brother-in-law, something like that.
Oh, somebody taking over
Yeah,
ownership or management?
Are they
Yep.
moving or?
There's changing the
There
manager.
could be a variety of
Yeah.
reasons.
yeah,
Whatever.
I like them, they look
They probably aren't changing anything.
Yeah, okay, probably not, their kids go to school, so.
So once we approve the change of manager, everything as the local licensing authority that we are as the select board, it goes to the ABCC, Alcoholic Beverage Control Commission, and they decide what they want to do with it. Usually
Yeah.
they'll follow up with questions, and then they'll approve, we'll get a decision back, and then we'll issue a license.
Sounds right.
23.
yep,
And since
I just have to use the
Unless-
ePlace portal and I,
board members have any questions on this, because
ask all
obviously there's no one here
because I've
for,
never used it before.
to be speaking for or against, so if there's no questions, could we have a motion to approve the change of manager request for 35 Main Street as presented?
Yes.
So moved.
Can we just modify that to specifically state the change manager names, please? I'm
I-
looking at my calendar.
I didn't get that, Heather, to
Can we just modify that to specifically state who the change of manager is?
oh,
Do you want me to
I'm
read
just
it all out?
pulling up to the line, I'll give it a try.
You got it?
Yeah,
So
you
you
can
want his
pronounce
name?
it. I'm
You-
not.
Yeah,
Okay,
so the
so-
change of manager will go over to, hold on one second, we just
do we
changed that
have-
as friendly
oh,
amendment
we have it.
to
Different.
Tashika Kumar Patel.
Yeah, good, that's good, okay. Alright, so we have a motion then to approve the change of manager request for 35 Main Street to the name?
Tusha Kumar Patel.
Tusha Kumar Patel.
Come on,
Mr. Patel.
Mr.
Mr.
Patel,
Patel.
thank you, that was, so once again, we have a second?
Yes, second.
Second.
First and second, okay, any questions, discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, abstained, motion carried. Okay, we have a consent agenda, I'll go through it with you, and then if you have any hold before we take a vote, you, let me know. In minutes of February 3rd, 2025, can I assume we were all here?
All present and accounted for.
Thank you very much. The administrative matter, one-day liquor license for the Hubbardston Public Library, are we still going to have that, okay? And we have resignations, Christopher Bergeron, Police Department, full-time police officer effective 2/18.
Sure. Just on behalf of the entire town, on behalf of Chief Kuchar, who has thanked him personally, I would like to thank Officer Bergeron for his 10 years of service to the town of Hubbardston. We will be sending him a note to his home, but I want to publicly thank Chris for his time here. He has done a wonderful job, and I wish him the best in his new role.
Okay.
He
And
will be missed.
on behalf of the select board, I will pass that also on to Officer Bergeron. He's been a good member of the R force, and we wish him luck in his new position. We have, wage authorizations and go away, is it?
Mhm.
Okay, Library assistant librarian rate $17.24. Patricia Lowe, library, children's librarian program coordinator, $17.24. Are there any holds? If not, I would ask for unanimous consent.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed, thank you, okay. We will now go to new business, the town clerk fee schedule.
I only have one question, Nate. On the marriage intentions going from 15 to 30, is 30 what we're seeing for area towns?
Yeah, slightly lower.
Okay. That's all I had.
Yeah. Didn't max out everything.
And the business one is still good for 3 years though, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
That's through MGL.
okay, for 3 years.
Yep.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to approve the new town clerk fee schedule as presented.
Motion made, is there a second?
Second.
Okay, motion made and second, further discussion, questions? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Yes?
Aye.
Opposed? Peter?
Aye.
Oh, I didn't hear you, okay.
I didn't say anything, I was reading,
Oh,
I
okay.
just, I was off somewhere.
Opposed? Motion carried.
He's away with the fairies.
Like, where you at,
Sorry.
Peter? Come back to the meeting.
Sorry about that.
Alright, old business, Paper Crane Host Community Agreement.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. This is a host community agreement with Paper Crane on Gardner Road for about 2.5 years. I don't have the dates in front of me. It is in alignment with the Cannabis Control mock host community agreement that meets the new guidance as provided by the Cannabis Control Commission, with one change being the indemnification clause, meaning that the business is responsible for any legal matters that would be brought forth to the town as a result of their business doing something or not doing something.
Okay. Are there any questions?
This will allow them to move forward with any and all of their licenses. They currently have a site plan review, which is on hold and will likely be coming off of hold due to the results of this evening. And I hope that you approve it, and I wish them nothing but the best.
Okay, if there's any further discussion, if not, could we have a motion to approve the newly negotiated Paper Crane Host Community Agreement as presented?
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and second. Any further discussion or questions?
And
Seeing
that-
none, all in favor?
Yes.
Aye.
Aye, yes.
I
Opposed?
would work with them on that. It's not the select board on there, it just has a representative, so I'll meet up with Bowie or Lisa.
You want that as
and-
part of the motion?
Nope.
Okay, fine. Motion passed. Okay. The TA report. Nate, you would?
All right, I started doing it a little bit differently this time, cause I'm a sucker for an image. So the FY26 budget update, I am working on the budget. I am going to be presenting it to you guys as a website this year. It's pretty fun. I spent my weekend learning how to code a number of things, so look forward to that.
You gotta get a life, bro.
I know, that was his birthday weekend too, that's what he did.
That's his passion.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see that everyone had the same comment I had. I already expressed this
Yeah.
earlier.
Like, dude,
And
seriously.
that was before I knew we did a website.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to be hosting a grant prioritization session with the first week of March. We'll get you the date for that when we have it. We're just waiting on formal approval from Capital Strategic Solutions. The town has been awarded 2 DLTA grants, direct local technical assistance grants with the Montechusett Regional Planning Commission for enhancements to the commercial zoning district, and a feasibility study for site preparedness on 21 Gardner Road. So I look forward to those projects. We were able to utilize Alec's professional time as a match for these, so I'm hoping that with our past experiences with the MRPC that between myself, Alec, Chris, and Leanne, we can keep them on track.
Ball
Maybe
rolling.
we'll even get that master plan done someday.
Yeah. Jeez,
We'll
it's
see.
still not done? How is it not signed up yet?
Didn't we visit this like a few years ago, you and I?
Oh, it's been going on for like 10 years.
With a grant and nothing got done?
Yeah, I know, that was a whole separate grant though.
Ugh.
Yep.
The FY25 budget versus actual for January is available in your emails and on the website. Things are trending right about where they should be for the year, with legal fees a little above where they are. Everything else seems to be appropriate for the time of year. A lot of departments will front load their year due to when bills are due, so that's why some of the numbers are a bit higher than others.
Nate, question?
Yes, ma'am.
So you noted in your report, the Council on Aging, the services is already at 99%. What do they spend out of that line, and do they use the Executive Office of Elder Affairs
They
money
sp-
to balance
They
the rest?
spend all of their money in the beginning of the year out of
Okay.
that line because it's like $1,500.
25.
Yeah, and 2,500, and then
Okay.
use the,
Executive Office
Yeah.
of Elder Affairs, or
Yep.
EOEA, I
Yeah.
think they're changing the name of it, so, changing the name of the office, so I assume the grant will change.
yeah, that's pretty much how they make it through everything.
Okay. I assume that was the case, I just
Yep.
was curious. Thank you.
As you know, we are expanding our online permitting, and dog licenses are available now. Open air burning permits are also available now.
Online,
We will
fancy.
be moving the town offices beginning on Thursday. The town offices will be closed on Thursday for packing and preparation. On Friday, there are movers and tech folk and all sorts of people
Same
coming
geeks will be here
to
on Friday.
assist us in moving over there. I'd like to thank the entire staff, notably Patricia, and for doing a lot of the heavy lifting. Travis has been a great help. Paul Sweeney, Hunter, Lou Gagney from across the street. Joyce Green painted a boatload of hallways. Like, there has just, the fire department has been helping. It's really been a team effort, and it's been great to see. I look forward to going over there, and I look forward to the remainder of the community following us over, hopefully shortly thereafter, within the next 5 years.
Who's buying lunch on Friday? That's what I wanna know.
Nobody's here, nobody's there on Friday.
Over there? They're gonna be moving over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna
That's-
get,
yeah,
I'm
we're
gonna
all
grab
coming
pizzas
in.
and
Oh,
stuff.
you guys are all
Pizzas,
going
yeah.
in, okay.
I can't eat pizza. I'll just get a salad.
It's like moving your broke friend. There will be pizza and soda, and that's it. Like,
So beer, come on.
his day off, but no.
Margaritas later. Sorry.
I'm reviewing a proposal from Spectrum for fiber on the town buildings. I will be reviewing it further and potentially bringing it forward for your consideration. We received word last week that our $65,000 from the state budget will be actually coming in. For a little while, up in the air on if the governor's office was going to need to make cuts or not, so they held it back, but we have received the contract to sign and get that money. Tower progress is continuing. Verizon is anticipating to be live in about a month. After telling me to call at the beginning of February, they asked me to reach out again at the beginning of March. I will keep you and the public updated on that. We have an internet access survey available on the town website, which I guess is a poor place to put it if you do not have internet access. It's like, so. There is a RFP open, or request for proposal, for a commercial overlay district in the sand pits. We're seeking proposals from consultants to assist in developing a commercial overlay district for 140 plus acres of former sand pit land. This project is supported by a Rural Development Fund grant and will explore zoning updates and redevelopment options. The submissions are due March 4th, which is 2 weeks and 1 day from, 2 weeks exactly from today. Personnel updates and training, performance reviews are complete. Thank you to all of the departments and staff for a easy year. With that, when you're working with such great people, makes it easy. Chief Kuchar has been appointed by Governor Healy to serve on the Municipal Police Training Committee. This appointment ensures that smaller agencies like ours have a voice in setting police training standards. I applaud the chief for seeking that and receiving.
He seeked it out.
I believe he sought
Okay.
that.
Sought.
I don't know if I think, let's go with that, he was
Okay.
chosen.
He put his name out there and it's
And
like,
they
hey,
picked him.
pick me. I got some stuff to say.
Did he get his car yet?
No, not for another couple months, right?
What's he driving?
This is a car.
The Impala. It's parked up into the parking lot.
Oh, well, who's Blackman down at the DPW? The snow.
Last year, the Inspector General's office does a one free designee program for MCPPO, and I applied for Travis a year ago and never heard anything back. While at the MMA, I ran into the Inspector General and mentioned it. Not one day later, Travis was approved for
Hey.
he's going to be going to get his MCPPO, which is purchasing, and it'll be free, no cost to the town. This will be a awesome opportunity for Travis to enhance his knowledge on purchasing and project management.
Nate, can I ask one follow-up, and I should know the answer to this, but I apparently am missing this somewhere.
Yep.
You had mentioned earmark for $65,000.
Yeah.
I don't see it in the report, but I'm sure it's there. Remind me what it's for?
Boiler.
Oh, okay,
For
awesome.
about a little more than half of the boiler replacement at the Hubbard Center
Did
School.
we get any money for that?
Yeah, that's what's coming in. We got the contract.
65?
65.
That's-
From the
So they're
state.
paying for the whole, what's the total price?
115, 120.
So they're paying for the other half afterwards?
No, the town is
We
paying
are.
for the other
Oh,
half.
we are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
Remember, we approved that in the beginning when we thought that was a good number, and then we got a quote, and not so much.
Now, the other boiler's bad too in there, I
The
heard?
other boiler,
It's
I
limping a lot.
I put it in the legislative letter just because it's coming down the pike.
Mhm.
Like,
It still currently works.
and it is something unlike paving the driveway, it's something that has enough of a leeway to be able to,
Well, cause it's a backup.
yeah.
Yeah.
Town clerk Melody Green attended the town clerks conference. Hunter Young has started and is settling into his new role, doing very well.
Without a vehicle.
We'll get there from here.
They attended the Board of Health meeting. They had a gentleman from the Board of Health Association come in and provide an update on different regional opportunities that they can participate in. I look forward to seeing the Board of Health take advantage of some of those opportunities. They did end up pulling their request for a nurse because there are several regional opportunities to get nurse assistance. They attended the Community Preservation Committee meeting where they discussed and approved to bring forward to town meeting a proposal to do $40,000 worth of renovations in the first floor of the library where the town clerk's office and land use is right now. So that will be moving forward to town meeting. They also approved my suggestion of a small stipend to a employee to do a few hours every few months to help them with minutes and paperwork. So Leanne Moses will be receiving a $500 stipend for about 4 months worth of work. Danielle went and met her last week, and I hope that works out. Yes, sir.
Just a question. When I was visiting the town hall today, the library, I asked about the safe for over there. And I asked the clerk, Melody, about this safe here.
That's
'cause-
staying here.
Why?
Because it's very challenging to move a
It's
vault.
just a door frame. It's not a complete safe. You know what I mean? Those are just doors with hinges. right?
I
Isn't
don't
that?
think so.
That's how wall safes are set
That's a
up.
vault.
I believe that's a
vault.
proper
That's a
vault.
vault.
It's one whole piece?
Yeah.
Yes, that's a vault.
It's not concrete?
No.
No, it's a vault. It's not a room with a door, no.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Okay.
and the goal would be to design a new vault as part of the new building, but for the time being, they will have to go back, they being Mel, will
Alright.
have to go back to.
I didn't know it was a vault, I just
believe
thought it
Patricia
was a-
looked into
So it's
last
that
year
old. Alright.
if that caused any impact, and it did not, on the library's ability to receive any sort of state funding.
Because some libraries here in Massachusetts, especially libraries of what is called an antique nature, most libraries have some kind of vault in it that holds the town's records. It's a fire safe
Yeah.
mechanism. Oh, and also the old ledgers from the library that are upstairs should be probably placed down in the vault as well, some of the older archives, because the library is the keeper of the town history, so it would make sense that
Where is it now, on the third floor?
the ledgers and stuff, oh no, those are put away.
Okay.
They'll move down to the vault in their new home.
Okay, thank you. That's all I got.
Planning board met
No
on,
problem.
go ahead.
I'm pardon, no. Go ahead.
Planning board met on February 5th. They paused their 56 Gardner Road commercial marijuana facility expansion hearing, reviewed an A&R, approval not required, a process where approval is required. I've always been very confused by it, but it is what it is, for 14 Cruise Road and a National Grid tree removal on Williamsville Road. I attended with Chief and Sergeant Fort a meeting of the Rutland Regional Emergency Communications Center, the RRECC, for their FY26 budget review. I was able to express our concerns from the past year and provided him with questions. He did respond to the questions. Shortly after that, I did hear back from the town administrator that they were able to find some monies and would be lowering the anticipated amount for the year. I have yet to hear back on what that is.
Is that for all 5 towns?
For all 5 towns,
Yeah.
yep. The assessments will not be 12%, so.
That's crazy.
We are meeting on the district model on the 26th. I believe Heather's meeting with the school on the regional agreement is between now and your next meeting, so if you have.
Tuesday.
It's on Tuesday, so if you have anything for her on that, I suggest you
Nate
let her
has
know.
hard copies for me.
I do. We'll get that to you.
So a list of questions, et cetera, that you will put forth on our
And-
behalf, or suggestions?
I will do my best of
Yeah.
competing with 4 other talkers. I think the only other thing on that one too is we're supposed to have an alternate. And Chuck unfortunately is gonna be out of the state for that, so I don't know who we wanna have as our alternate.
Well,
What the alternate, you
meaning,
expressed
if you couldn't
interest.
go,
Well, no, don't they want, I think they wanted a second they want like
They
an
do,
extra
but-
jury duty body.
Yeah.
what time's the meeting?
Well, Tricia said she'll go.
Yeah.
Oh, well, either way, I
Is that in person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, in
It's
Barry.
the only way
Yeah.
to, they're not doing it virtually, you're attending in person or not at all.
Yeah.
Well,
You don't want me there.
so we need someone.
Wow.
You,
Yeah.
I'd be willing.
And she is a resident, the one qualification to
okay,
do
so
it.
Tricia, all right, fine.
We can carpool.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going as well.
And we might let you go with us.
Maybe.
Who's driving?
We said we might. Let him.
Okay, let's move on. So,
That is the end of my report.
All right, thank you.
We got new headshots. So.
Except I won't send mine to him.
I saw that, yeah. Thank you very much. All right, do we have any policies to review? Okay. Matters not reasonably anticipated by the chair, I don't have any, does anyone have them?
I could probably come up with something, but I'm gonna
Are we-
let it ride.
Okay,
A matter that is not reasonably anticipated is we are experiencing a issue with the Department of Public Works. I am working on it with Travis. There have been a number of people that have left due to being overworked, underpaid. It's a problem all over the Commonwealth, all over the country.
Needs to get solved.
We're
Yep.
working on it.
Mhm.
I hope to have something for you in the coming meetings.
Very good. All right, seeing, public press, nothing? Do we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Motion made to adjourn, all in favor?
Aye.
Meeting, our next meeting is Monday, March 3rd. Okay.
March
And
already?
it will continue to be here, even though the town
Yes.
offices will be
I
up
don't
in
want winter
other
to
buildings.